Hello everyone, welcome back and thank you for stopping in. I hope everyone's having a great day today. We are going to continue our little series on craft fair items. In particular, we're going to work on some more bookmarkers. We did the cardstock bookmarkers last time. I will link that video for you if you didn't see that one. This time we're going to make bookmarkers out of different popsicle sticks. Now I have a variety of different sticks that I found, and I'll give you pricing on these, and I'll kind of give you what my favorite one is at the end. So the large popsicle sticks are 6 inches by, they say 3/4, but they're just under 3/4. There's a pack of 100. They were only $5.90. That comes out to be 6 cents a stick. So you can make quite a bit of bookmarkers for your craft fair at a reasonable price, because we're going to be using basically scrap paper and stuff like that for this. So it's not going to really cost you much to make these at all. So then the smaller ones here aren't my favorite, but I think this is a good size for smaller books like kids books and whatever. Or you might just like the skinnier one to show you the difference in size. They're a little harder to decorate, but I'm doing them all for you guys. So these ones come out to be, these are 4.5 inches by about 5/16. I don't think it's a So in this one, I have the rest of them off to the side. There was 200 in a pack of this one, and they were $4.99 for 200. So that came out to 3 cents per stick. So, you know, you can make quite a bit. Now, then I found these. I haven't seen these, but then again, I really don't do a lot of searching. These are reusable popsicle sticks. They're acrylic, and they're already glittered. So I will be making one of these and show you how. I'm not going to do much for decoration because they're already quite pretty. They're glitter embedded in there, and these ones came out to be, again, they're 4.5 inches by about 3/8. These ones are. And they are a little bit thicker than a popsicle stick, but around 1/16. So I don't know if you can see the difference between them, the two sticks. But still, if you're putting them in, like, I don't have a book down here. What a surprise. This is a pretty thick pad. So you can see if you put it inside of a book, you know, it's not too bad. So I think they were rather cute. So I got a whole pack of those, and all different colors, blues, pinks, everything. So I will show you how we'll put the hole in all of these too. So for the acrylic ones, you got 50 acrylic ones in there. Now these were $11.99 for the pack, but they still only came out to be 24 cents per stick. So that's still not too bad. That's 24 cents per stick. Now, the most expensive one were these plastic ones. Now, these are plastic, really nice and thin. They're the same 3/4, same as the big stick, a little bit shorter than that one. So these are closer to 5 3/4 instead of 6 inches long. But otherwise, they're the same width. So they're pretty much the same as the big wooden stick. I kind of really like these ones. Now, for these, there was only 20 in a pack. And they came out to 35 cents. So that's still not too bad. 35 cents for, so this was the most expensive one, but I really like this one. And we're going to poke a hole, and you'll be surprised how easy you can poke a hole in this one. So 35 cents for this one is the most expensive one. And this is the cheapest to work with. Now, I didn't spend a lot of time on there searching to see if I could find, these are called for resin stirring. And I didn't look to see if they had bigger packs, you know, to get a little cheaper. I just kind of took a variety of different sticks that I found. So let's get started. We are going to do kind of like the easiest to the most difficult, but none of them are difficult at all anyways. So first, we are going to start out with the acrylic one. And all I'm going to do is put a charm on it because I think it's so pretty just the way it is. So this one is the only one that will not punch with a crocodile. So I have this cute little drill that I use for my beads, because sometimes I need to drill my bead, the hole, a little bit bigger for projects I'm doing. So I love this thing. Make sure you get a bead holder. I don't know if that's the official name, but that's what I call it. Let's bring you down just a up, down, so you can kind of see I'm going to drill this. So I just stick the stick in between. Now you can mark this if you want, or just eyeball. That's what I do. I just eyeball. But you can take like a black marker and put on there. Make sure it's nice and secure in there. Put a pair of safety glasses on. Okay, so I am just going to drill. Like I said, I'm just going to eyeball this. I'm going to kind of line it where I think and turn it on. And you can see it drills very easily with one of my handy dandy drills. This mess out of here. I love this thing. Because sometimes those, you get some pretty big beads. Woo, that's a big picture. Sometimes you get some pretty big beads that have a tiny hole in it. But, I really want to use it. So I just go ahead and drill a hole a little bit bigger. So all I'm going to do on this one, so you can see the little hole there, up there on top. And all I'm going to do, I just grabbed a charm. I just grabbed any old charm. I wasn't too picky because I'm just demonstrating. I grabbed the larger jump ring, and then I'm just going to bring it through. Close it up. Now you have this cute, take off my glasses, and let me find that book that I'll use. So you have a cute little bookmarker, a little charm. Just a little, nothing too fancy on this one, but I still think that's very cute. I still think people will buy that. Just a simple little bookmarker. Okay, throw that there. See the little elephant? Okay, so now, throw you aside. Let's go with another one. Now, all these I already put the stuff on one side. I'm not going to show you because I don't want to give away a surprise here. But I already put some of it on some of it, one side of everything, just to save some time so we can get through as many as we can. So this is one of the white plastic ones. All I'm going to do is I went into my stash to look for some washi tape. Found this. Thought it was really cute. Kind of reminds me like of an ice cream parlor pole or something. Birthday party. So I'm just going to kind of set one side down. And kind of line it up here. I used the plastic one because I wanted a colored stick. So I didn't have to paint it. Because you can paint your wooden sticks. You can paint them. If you're good at painting, heck, you can paint the wooden sticks and paint little designs on. Okay, so now we're just going to cut off the excess. And if you have a washi tape that isn't very sticky, you might want to put a little glue down. But these ones are pretty sticky. So then just trim the little end off. Very easy. Okay, isn't that cute? Now, let's take and poke a hole in it. I'm going to use my large crocodile. Sorry, I can't turn the thing for you. But I'm using the 1/8 up on top. It says 1/8, 3/16. I'm going to use the 1/8 hole punch. And then, again, I just eyeball. So I'm going to set it in under here. And I'm going to look from up there and see. And that punched really nicely and really easy. Just as easy as the wooden. I like mine. I had the hand push the other crocodile. But oh my god, that squeezing on my hands. So I had gotten this quite a few years ago and I like this one so much better. So when you're buying things, take those things into consideration. Like some of these tools just squeezing over and over again is a lot for, people that have any kind of arthritis problems. Now for this one, I just thought that looked like a party, so I'm putting a little ice cream cone on that one. Now I just grabbed, now if I was, these ones I'm, not going to be selling. I'm just showing you guys how the sticks is the main thing I want to show you guys. What you can do with sticks. You can go into your charms or whatever it is, your stickers. You really can't put no bulk on to the stick itself, but you can put stickers on, which we have a couple, I think 1 or 2. And there you have it, another one. And to me, I don't need to put nothing on here. I think that is really pretty just the way it is. Put that in, and we have our book. And you know, when you're sitting there, you're reading, whatever, you know. So that's a plastic one, simple, easy. Now let's take, I've got the wooden one, okay. We are just going to glue on a piece of yellow cardstock for this one. You don't need to overdo the glue. Okay, so I'm just going to take it. Before you push down, bring it up. And I cut these down. I cut the strips down. I went 3/4 and then just slid it down just a little bit before the 3/4. So then I don't have to cut anything off but along the tops. So you can see that when you put your stick on against your tape measure or against your cutter. If you make it too big, you can just cut some more off the sides. Okay, so now I'm trying to show you guys as much different materials as possible so that you guys can go through your stash. I have this, I'm gonna lose a voice. Excuse me. I have this clear washi tape. So we're gonna put a chunk of that on there. So let's just cut off. And usually, sometimes I can get this, but otherwise I gotta get out the tape. Because it's just easier than trying to... So if you haven't seen my little tape trick yet, I just take a piece of the Scotch tape, put it on one side, and it pulls off easily. And pull that off. And it doesn't harm at all. This is like a plastic. I love these. And then we're just going to center this the best we can. And again, this one you definitely don't need no extra glue with. Which is good because the glue would show through a little bit. Very sticky. Cute. Okay, and then cut off the excess. I have many different types of bookmarks. A few more yet. I have some shaker bookmarks. I have some acrylic bookmarks. There's so many different ways you can make bookmarks. Okay, now we have that. So let's punch a hole in this one. Again, my trusty little eyeball it up. Wish I could show you guys the side, but okay, I got the little hole in there. Now for this one, I have these, they're for putting charms on your cell phones. You don't need to use them for that. I don't put charms on my cell phones. So what I am going to do is, I grabbed the wrong charm. Okay, I grabbed the wrong charm. It doesn't have a, this one doesn't have a loop on the top. So let me just grab another one quick. Just take this one real fast. I wanted a gold one. I mean flower, but we're just gonna take that star. Pretend it's a flower. Can't believe I grabbed the wrong flower. So all you do is you just take that, push it through the hole, and then kind of loop it through. And then I am going to take one of these jump rings, find where it opens. Okay, and then run it through there, and then close it up. Now remember, pretend this is a flower. And then you have a longer one, and you can add more charms and stuff, but we're just kind of giving you little samples quick. And then when you put that in, you know, it really depends on how much dangle you want off. I'm just showing you some different ideals. So there's that one. All right, what do we got next? Here's one that I'm just going to leave plain. So this one is, this is Faux leather. And this is a Cricut brand. And we're just going to glue that on. So you can use just about anything. Faux leather. I don't worry, I got a couple more things we're using. You can use like a fun foam, but I think it's too bulky. That's why I didn't use the fun foam, but it does work. Okay, let's set this on there. And then before it dries, make sure it's centered. Usually I would let all these dry before I cut them. You can see I got the other side done already, just to save some time. Let's cut that off. Cut off the excess. And I wouldn't even decorate this. I would just leave it like this. This would be like a perfect one for like a man for reading. You know, most men don't want danglies and stuff, but it's perfect just like that. But you could put some stickers on it, but I'm going to leave it just like that. So we got that one. It's faux leather on that one. Okay, another cardstock one. This one I just found some, see that side, some flower cardstock. I couldn't think of the name. I mean, you can whip these out pretty fast. The hardest part is just like, you know, finding everything in your stash first and getting everything together. Okay, I'll pick it up and then I'll center everything. That's why it's nice to cut it down to the size you need right away so you don't have to cut the sides off. And then you just have to round the tops off. Usually I take and I will flatten them under. I have extra big reams of paper and stuff. I like to flatten them under there while they're drying, just to make sure that everything is secure, especially if I'm going to be selling them. I want to do my best to secure everything. Okay, now this one instead, I'm poking a hole in. I went into my stash and these are like puffy stickers. They're like puffy stickers. And all we're going to do is glue it to the top. So we're going to glue this one to the top. My art glitter glue does really, really well. And then I am going to, while we're sitting here, doing another one, I'm just going to put a clothespin on it. Just like that. And we'll let it dry till the end. And that, I think, is a quite pretty bookmark. Okay, let's put that off to the side. We got more to do. All right, this one is, I thought was really pretty. This is ribbon too. This is like a fabric ribbon. It's really pretty. Purple and white. So we are just going to glue that on. Go in your stashes and, you know, look through what you have. Ribbons will work. I got a couple more ones. I got a fabric one and a napkin one coming up yet too. But your faux leathers, your papers, your washi tape, you can use just about anything to decorate them. If you don't want to do that, just do cardstock. If you're good at painting, just paint your sticks. You could paint them a solid color and then use stickers and put on too. You don't have to go through as much trouble as I'm going through, but if I'm going to sell something, I'm going to go through trouble. That's just me. Even if I don't sell them, I like to make. I just like making things. Okay. Now with the ribbon, I definitely would let that sit. You can use a Fabri-Tac, but I find that my art glitter glue works just fine. But you can use a Fabri-Tac if you'd rather. Okay, cut that off now. See, it's so much easier if you cut your strips first, and like a lot of your washi tapes are. See, so you want to cut 2.74. I mean 3. Sorry, I want this side. It's 5/8 wide, so that fits perfectly on the sticks. 2.74. That's the wrong measurement. 5/8 wide fits perfectly on these sticks. So I have quite a bit of the 5/8. So that fit perfect, because that's what you're looking for. Now we need to cut a hole in it. Now normally it's washi, so it might pull, or I mean it's ribbon, so it's not really all the way dry yet, so it might pull a little bit. So I wouldn't normally do this, but I want to show you guys. And see, it's a little wet yet back there. Cut the little fray parts off. See, I would totally wait till everything dries before you guys move on to punching and everything. But I can't do that. I mean, I could. I'd have to keep pausing. I have this really cute angel, which I had to order some more. I think we just did a haul on those. I love these angels. I just love those. I will be definitely link as much as I can for you guys. Some of this is newer stuff. Some of it's been in my stash. This ribbon, I believe, is a Dollar Tree ribbon. I don't know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Dollar Tree ribbon. That's where I tend to get most of my ribbon. Anyways, I think they got rather nice ribbon. And now we have this really cute angel one. Purple. I'll bring all these back out again. Now, we need to get my heat gun, or not my heat gun, my iron set up. Okay. I love my little Cricut ones. That's what I use for most everything. Alright. Let's turn it on. I get the washi out of our way. So what I have now is, and you guys have seen me do this with Mod Podge, where my Mod Podge cards already have Mod Podge on this side. So all I do is brush on some Mod Podge, and I use this one here, the matte one. So I just brush it on and let it dry, totally dry. And then we're gonna iron on. In this case, I have fabric. So this is one of the fabrics I got from Temu. So, and fabric strips are a little harder to cut down to the size you need on a cutter. So it's a little bit bigger, and we'll be cutting it down. So we gotta wait for the beep. And so I will link that video. So that this side's already done. That's fabric on there. Takes nothing. Put this on. Let's see if it's hot enough. Might be hot enough. Now all I do is just go down. Now you could do it. You could put it on wet. I don't like the wet method. It's just too messy. So put it on, let it dry, and then you can iron on it. And then you can see how well it sticks. So now let's cut off the extra. You know what, late at night, it's hard for me to talk. And again, some days it's always hard to talk. keeps curling on me. There. Have that. Let's move this a second so I can punch a hole in. So that's fabric on to put your popsicle stick. And we're just going to punch a hole. Let's see if these butterflies have a right way and a wrong way. Not really. Okay. Punch a hole in this one. Okay. And I have already put this together. Got a little chain here. And I put a little flower and a pink butterfly on this one. So let's hook that on. Now if you want, you can go over after it dries. After you're done, you can put a layer of Mod Podge over the top if you want. I normally don't on the fabric. The napkin one that's coming up, I do. But I don't think the fabric needs it. And sometimes it changes the look of your fabric. So, and it's on there really good. But if you want to, for your sales, if you want to be more secure, go ahead and do it. So let's just put this in there. I didn't open it enough. Okay. My hands are all twisted. And close it up. Then you have this one. And that's fabric. Okay, so now our last one here is, of course, our napkin. And that fabric one, this was what I used. And that was that fabric from Temu that comes like 6 or 7 10 by 10 squares. So I just cut some of that. And then for the napkin one, this is the napkin I used. Now when you do the napkin, so I use this napkin, you want to make sure, that one I didn't need tape, is to take that back layer off. Sometimes there's more than one layer, so make sure you get all the layers off. Then I just cut strips wherever I wanted. I cut the strips down. And then again, I Mod Podged on that side. You can see I have that side already done. So I Mod Podged on that side. I'm going to lay my strip across there. And kind of where you want it. Let's see if I can get a little blue in there. Let's get a little bit of the blue. Okay. And I said you can put Mod Podge on these sticks and leave them in. I usually put, when I do sticks like this, I usually put them in a marked envelope, so I know that they have been treated already. Because you cannot tell. You cannot tell that there's anything on them. They're so clear. So it's when I'm doing, I do both sides, of course, and I'm like, now did I do that side or not? Because you can't see it. It dries clear. So let's just cut the excess off on this one. I'm going to be careful because this does get hot. The stick can get hot from ironing. Okay, little piece right there I missed. All right. Now, I don't know if you're able to see. This is the side we just did, but this side I already put. There you can see the glitter, the shine. I put Mod Podge on this side already over the top, but you can see this side is the one we just did. So I would go do that, but I'm not going to do it right now because I'm just showing you. So for the napkins, I definitely do this over, And as you're putting the Mod Podge on, your paper might bubble just a little bit. Ignore it. It goes flat back down. And if it doesn't, when it's dry, just take the iron over it. I've had heavier napkins that don't go back down. So then I just take my iron and a piece of parchment and go over it afterwards, and it flattens everything out. Okay, we can take this out of the way. Now, this is like a birthday party. Now, these would be good to make a bunch to give out at for birthday party gifts. I found this tassel that goes with it quite nicely. It's got all the different colors in it. So we're going to put that on there. So your daughter or your son can make little favors for their birthday party. Bookmarks. This would be an easy one. And these sticks, you know, what I say the big ones were. So they ended up being 6 cents a stick. So, and the napkin, you can probably get at least 3 sticks out of a napkin. And then it's just whatever you want to put on the end. For kids, I'd probably put a tassel. I'd be careful what you put on the end, if anything. Or you just might want to put some stickers on it. You know, if the kids are too young, you might just want to put some stickers and maybe their name or something. Like if you know every kid's that's coming, you could put their own name on it and maybe some stickers on the back. So this would be one. Okay, so that's all I have. Like I said, I tried to get everything. So here is our napkin. Here is our fabric one. Here is our faux, let me bring it down. Okay, our faux leather. And this should be dry enough. So we have our cardstock one. Isn't that cute? Wouldn't you like that in your book? Cardstock. And then this is our ribbon. And we did an angel on the end of that one. And this one we just did simple. We put some cardstock down and then sticker on top. Sticker washi tape on top. Bring these down. And again, this one's a plastic one with the washi tape on. I mean, that's still really pretty. That's an easy one for the kids to do too. And then this is one of those acrylic ones, and all I did was add a charm onto that one. And then while I was working on some of these, I mean, testing to see what would stick. So I made this one. This one I just put a resin butterfly on just to make sure it would work. So I got that one. And this one is some Halloween ribbon. Looks like this. And I just threw on some beads and a little ghost charm on this one. And that you can make a bunch of them to put into trick-or-treat bags. That would be really cute too. So there's a Halloween one. And then the last sample I did was for this little stick. So I took the red stick, and I took this washi tape and ran it around on an angle to make it look kind of like a candy cane. And then I put a candy cane on the end. So think of like little gifts for birthday parties, Christmas parties, Halloween. You know, just, you know, throw this one in would be really nice. If somebody's not feeling well, you know, if someone's in the hospital or something, give them a book and a pretty bookmarker. You know, they got to do something while they're in the hospital. Or heck, all the doctor appointments I have, you need to read, you know. So I think I touched on just about every material you can do. Like I said, I'm not much of a painter, but you can definitely hand paint your popsicle sticks if you're a hand painter. I wish I was. I wish I could paint, but I'm not very good at painting. That's why, you know, I need the cardstock to cheat and all that stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. We still have, like I said, some shaker bookmarkers I want to do. And I would sell these for, I don't know. What do you guys think? You know, $1.50. You know, I haven't been to a craft show for a long time, so I'm not even sure. I would definitely do, like for the price, this was 35 cents. This charm probably cost me, if 20 cents, you know, I'd have to look back to see how much they were. So 55 cents right here. So you decide on how much you want to make off of it. Like we did all these in about 35 minutes. We made all these. And if I wasn't explaining them to you and just doing them, you could whip out a bunch in no time. So I hope this helps you guys and with another idea for your craft fairs. And if you could please give me a like and subscribe, that'll help this channel grow so I can keep giving you some freebies and stuff. And as always, guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.